Dead in Hip Hop Classic Patreon review. Madvillainy. So Madlib and MF Doom, you know what I'm saying? Collaborative project. So.
The way that this dude was rhyming, just when it starts off with accordion, I was like, what the hell is going on? Come on, dog. What type of ride I'm about to be on? I'm like, yes. What's about to happen?
And his verse was just, man,
on borrowed time.
Slip like 40. Yeah, oh my God, I'm sorry, no, do your bar first. Do your bar first.
Living on borrowed time, the clock ticks faster.
Oh, wait a minute. Slip like 40. First and last step to play yourself like an accordion. Oh my God. Come on, man. Stop it. What the fuck?
Yes.
How many MCs could rhyme perfectly smooth? Like, MF Doom is not choppy. He's butter smooth. Over beats like this, who could do that? Like, that's like LP is choppy. Like the dudes who rap over, like even Kool Keith is choppy.
Yeah, I was already on that whole camp. Like this, everything that Loop Digger, like all that's part of Madlib's crew. He was a part of at first.
And Stone's Throw for me.
Yeah,
DJ. So the guy DJ Jamar Afromentals, because that's how I first heard Stacey L. So way back when I moved to Atlanta, they in the underground they had like this mixtape shop where you can go in. This one you had to buy mixtapes on CDs. So you would go in, you go to the underground, you would go in and you would walk through the underground. It's on the top level. You go all the way to the back and take a right. And there was a hip hop shop in there, and all they sold was mixtape. And my roommate was a hip hop head, so he used to play all like that underground shit. I would get shit from him. But the Afromental series was how I heard Stacey Epps and a lot of like neo soul type, underground type shit that blended together. So we have kind of like the sound of a Madvillainy mixed with like a Stacey Epps and Thievery Corporation, Massive Attack, and he would just blend all of this shit together. And his name was DJ Jamar. He would put out these mixtapes. And I was following Stone's Throw as well. But my roommate, man, he was big into all that stuff. He was a big Common fan.
I didn't have homies that was putting me on to underground shit.
I didn't either that, and I was we in the same boat.
So I didn't really know that this whole underground was so huge in hip hop like that. Because I never knew anybody that would put me on.
And the difference is like I was listening to like and I know Mike and I have this argument. I was listening to other kind of underground shit, like Squad Up mixtapes, shit like that.
Like 500 Degrees.
It's like Lil Wayne and he had a clique that never made it commercially, but they were dope as fuck. Like they were just like almost better than Wayne.
And we had pirate radio stations in Florida at the time. You know what I'm saying? So we got a lot of underground stuff, but it was just different underground stuff.
Yeah.
And the only person that I hung out with at around this time that was into underground stuff was Nano. But just to your point, he never played this around me. You know what I'm saying? Like we had common threads like T.I. and some Jeezy. He doesn't really love Jeezy like that. But you know what I'm saying? Like he never put me on. Like he always tried to put me on to Vinny Paz and some other people, but he never put me on.
Because that would be easier to transition.
Dead in Hip Hop Patreon Classic Review. Y'all back to back this guy right here, man. Kanye West. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
We might have to put like a 3-month ban.
I know, right on Kanye.
Think about the rollout for this album, because remember that's when he started the Good Friday thing, and at the time we was like every Friday he was releasing like dope ass tracks. I'm like, okay, this cannot be on it. He's not releasing the whole album before he releases.
But see, that's what ruined it for me though.
The only two songs that was on the album was that he released was Power and Devil in the Blue Dress, but then that version
Power was a remix.
Oh, it was.
The Power was a remix with Jay-Z and
it sure was.
Was it Yasin Bey? It was Jay-Z and somebody.
Yeah, you right. It sure was. But then Devil in the Blue Dress, Devil in the New Dress, it was just Kanye on the album version. You had the instrumentation and Rick Ross, so that was the only thing that was.
Yeah, but I think it was so much Kanye every week, and then when the album came, I'm like, damn, we had.
I think it was dope that. I think that shit was dope.
About that. I remember. You remember, right? Rob was like, nah, man.
Every week,
I'm like, what's wrong with Rob?
Every week, and them joints was dope as hell.
I'm not saying that it
heavy. Remember that one? Yeah. My chain heavy. My chain too heavy. heavy. Come on, man.
I'm not saying that those tracks.
Yes, you are.
I know. But then what made it better was when the album came out. I'm like, holy shit!
It's like, how do you have this much dope shit?
But that was like
Great, man.
Yeah,
it's probably one of the finest moments of the internet and hip hop.
No, it was.
And Kanye.
Listen to what I'm saying. Okay,
I hear you. We've had this discussion before.
I know, but we like the people don't know. So like, I didn't have a problem with the Good Friday music. You know what I mean? Like I was like, all right, this is dope. This is dope.
Mm-hmm.
It just was so much music. By the time the album came, I was a little just exhausted from Kanye, so I had to kind of take a break from it and then go back and listen to it. And I was like, it was dope. I mean, it's undeniably dope.
Like the drum sound throughout this was perfect.
Yep.
Right.
Everything was leveled perfect.
Yeah.
Like I cannot think of one gripe. Like even when he wasn't rapping super hard, like on All of the Lights, it just still worked out perfect.
Yeah.
Like nothing was off.
Just think about how many moving
We
parts.
call that a career year in baseball.
Well, yeah, it was definitely a career. But think about how many moving parts. Like how you were talking about, like the level of everything.
Yeah.
Everybody doesn't have the same tone and pitch when you record them.
Right.
To mix that down to make it perfect on every track. Because we listen to projects now that sometimes this track sounds a little bit higher than, you know what I'm saying, this track over here. Like there's still, it's rare to get an extremely perfect album.
This shit is setting this up perfect.
He
man.
came out on that performance.
Man,
Yeah.
And his first solo album
Pussy
stuff.
stays on my mind. All right, I admit it. So picture next move where you can leave or live with it. Ichabod Crane with that motherfucking top off. Oh my god! That's the best part! Ichabod Crane with that motherfucking top off.
Yeah, man.
Go back to wearing knockoffs, knock it off. Yo, that shit is so dope.
Set that shit off so perfect.
Oh man.
Damn.